Welcome back to the booth. Jimmy, what's the matter, Jimmy?
Shh, don't touch me. Can't move.
Jimmy, you've been frozen in a position for 20 minutes. You all right? What's this?
Antifungal medication for bugs living under my big yellow toenail. Read the side effects.
Let's see. Cause spastic muscle control. Well, your studies are rocks. What's the problem? Misses outside. The pitcher was trying to tempt him out of the zone with that one, but it did not quite work. There's a shot into center field. Throws to first, and Chris is on first with a single. No outs, a man on base. Not quite what he was hoping for there. Oh, 0-1.
Listen up, kids. Never take candy from school.
Ball called on that mind-bending pitch. Two and one. And it's popped up foul. 2-2. High and outside. And the pitcher and catcher seem to be crossed up on that pitch. Now they're talking it over, it looks like. Full count. Hit hard on the ground to the hole. In time. And Loretta reaches on the fielder's choice. One out, man on first. And it's popped up foul.
When a pitch looks that good, can you really call it wasted, even if it's a ball?
Got under that one to left field. He makes the grab.
Easy catch. The batter should have just walked over there and handed the ball to him.
2 outs, and they've got a man on first. Johnson, and here's the windup. Fly ball right field. And Sheffield reels it in. And that'll retire the side. After a half inning of play, we are scoreless. Noticed you're wearing a nice new watch today, Jimmy.
Yep, I got it on Maxwell Street. Tells time in Hong Kong and Paris, too.
All watches do, Jimmy. Time's the same everywhere. Except Canada, where they got that metric clock, I think.
It's 3 a.m. right now in Bangkok.
Schilling. And he got fooled by that pitch.
Oh, he's thinking too much. Tim, you know, the best hitters don't think at all. Ever.
0-1 the count. Gets under it, center field. And Chris pulls it down. One out, nobody on base. The pitch, hit hard on the ground to second. The throw to first, and he is out.
Let's see if he can put the bat on the ball.
There are 2 outs. The base is empty. Hit in the air to left. Guns it to first. And Rodriguez is on with a single.
Well, he won the battle with the pitcher. Now let's see if he can come around and score.
Deep fly ball. Back. It's out of here. Home run. And Jeter puts his team ahead by 2. Swung on. Connects on a deep ball. Gone. Home run.
Man, that ball left the park like it was late for dinner with Nicole Kidman. Boy, is she beautiful, huh, Tim?
I don't know how the outfielders can even see those balls sometimes. They get lost in the sun or the lights. I lost that one right after it was hit. There are 2 outs. Base is empty.
Well, I found out when I was playing baseball that if you stare at the sun long enough, your eyes start getting stronger. I mean, your eyeballs are muscles, but you gotta work your eyeballs. That's 2 muscles.
And he changes gears and throws off the hitter's timing. And the pitcher's ahead 0-1. Hit on the line. Throws to first. And Matsui has himself a single. 2 outs, 1 on.
Hey, wait till there's a break in the action before you get up.
And he lifts this one to right field. Fires to first, and Cano has himself a base hit. Still 2 outs. Let's see if they can keep it going. Fly ball, center field. And he'll make the play. And that'll do it for the bottom half of the inning. At the end of 1, New York leads by 2.
Peter, Jason Tyler, and Gary Radkins turned 13 today. That's Quantine, 4 kids that came out of Mama once. Happy birthday, boys.
And here comes the batter to the plate to lead off the inning. Johnson, now set to deliver. Hit in the air to center field. And he puts it away. One out, nobody on base.
First baseman, Kevin Youkilis.
Chopper to short. Johnson picks it up. Out.
Just a routine play. Boy, they do this 1,000 times during spring training.
There are 2 outs. The base is empty. Lowell gets ready. Hit high in the air. This one has a chance. Goodbye, home run. And Lowell narrows the deficit to 1. Someone must have ordered takeout because that ball is out of here.
Splaboom. That's my new saying, splaboom.
Now, as a hitter, Jimmy, do you make a mental note of that pitch and just look for it every time you face this guy?
Yep, and as a pitcher, you make a mental note, and you pitch underneath this guy's chin when you see him again.
There are 2 outs. The base is empty. Steps into the batter's box. Hope he didn't pay any more than 2 bits for that shave and a haircut. Man, that was close, Jimmy. And that drifts out of play. And that foul ball just went into a luxury suite, I think.
You know, I've been in a sky bar. They're not that luxurious. Although I did eat about 90 pounds of cashews and so much salt, I caved my throat in.
At the middle of 2, New York leads by 1. It would be a great sport. You take 10 great outfielders, you put them in the floor of the Grand Canyon, then you have the top hitters in the league launch balls from the top called Extreme 500, and you get 100 points for catch, 75 on the bounce. That'd be great. Hit in the air to right center. And he pulls it down. 1 out. Bases are empty. Hit in the air to right field. And he'll make the play. Damon, 0 for 1 thus far. Flied out his last at bat. And he's hit in the leg and really not pleased about it. And so there are 2 outs and a runner at first base. Giambi stands in. Gets under it, right field. The play at first, and Giambi is on with a single. 2 outs, runners on first and second. Now set. The pitch, hit high in the air, left center. He makes the grab, and that'll retire the side. After 2 innings.
Hey, Tim, would you let a baseball player break your fingers with a bat for $100?
Is this what you sit around and think about all day, Jimmy? And here's the batter to lead things off. And that was just an absolutely nasty cut there, Jimmy.
Oh, baby, he's gonna crush it next time. You watch.
And he got him with the sinker. He had no business swinging at that one, way out of reach there.
Yeah, you gotta think before you swing.
Well, I guess he was thinking outside the box, huh, Jimmy?
You mean zoned him?
Johnson, the windup. There's a shot, caught by the second baseman. Crisp, and he is 1 for 1 today. Singled last time up. Now ready. Hit hard on the ground to short. The play at first, in time.
Hey, what, do you want a taxi to take you to first base? Come on, Ron.
There are 2 outs. Base is empty. And there's a shot to the alley and left. And Matsui makes the grab, and that ends the top half of the inning. After 2.5 innings, New York leads by 1.
It's Teacher's Day at the ballpark. A lot more people sitting up straight and fewer people chewing gum than I usually see.
And here comes the batter to the plate to lead off the inning. Sends a drive to deep right field. And this one's going to be out of reach. And Jeter is on first with a single.
That's nice. Now you can talk to the first baseman, see how things are going.
Matsui steps in. Hit sharply into center field. And Matsui reaches base safely. No outs, runners on base. Got under that one to left center. And Ramirez pulls it in. Only 1 out, runners on first and second. Sheffield gets ready. Hit hard into center field. He got him. And Sheffield reaches on the fielder's choice. 2 outs, runners at the corners. Williams steps in. Lines it, foul.
Oh, wow.
lines one foul. Tavares, the windup, skies one foul. And he takes one down and in for a ball. He was tempted, but he did not go. Sends up a flare to short center. And Cora makes the grab for the final out. At the end of 3, the Yankees lead by 1.
If you were a baseball player, would you shave your legs?
And Jimmy, don't have to be a baseball player to shave your legs anymore. Body shaving is very popular. Just look at any men's fashion magazine.
My Uncle Ted once, he's so hairy he got near a campfire and burst into flames.
That was some serious heat.
Boy, I hope the catcher's got a little extra something in his glove if he's gonna catch bullets like that.
He's tempted, but holds up on the non-strike.
You can wait all your life, and the right one may never come along. I mean, just like in the soaps.
And wisely let that crazy one go by for a ball. Hit hard, second base. Cano puts it away for the out. One out, nobody on base. Gets under it to left field. And he drops the easy catch. Matsui plays it off the bounce. One out, man on first.
This hitter's bat looks a little funny to me. Not, you know, funny suspicious, just funny.
High bouncer to second. Out. The play at first. And Nixon reaches base safely. 2 outs, and they've got a man on first. Couldn't hold up. Now he's in the hole 0-1.
He wasn't sure he wanted to swing at that one, well, maybe he shouldn't have swung.
0-1 the count. Takes one down and in.
He's showing good eyes here, you know. I think he's on that all-carrot diet.
Pitch on the way. And the hitter didn't get what he was looking for there. High bouncer up the middle. Johnson fields it off the bounce. As we go to the middle of the 4th, the Yankees lead by 1.
Oh, perfect weather for baseball today, folks. Great day to take the kids out of school, bring them here to the park, fill them full of nitrates.
And here's the batter to lead things off. Posada stands in. Chopper left side. Fires to first. He got him.
The old scoop and throw, and they get him.
One out. Nobody on base. Line drive, foul. 0-1. One and one. The looper, short center. And Damon is on with a single. One out, one on. Hit hard down the left field line. Damon heading for third. And Giambi has himself a base hit. Only one out, runners at the corners. Ground smash toward the hole. In time.
You know, my dad was a Little League coach, and he would have taken a broom to that guy for not running that out.
The play at first. 2 outs, runners at the corners. Sends a blast to the alley and right. And Nixon reels it in. And that ends the inning. At the end of 4, the Yankees lead by 1. Tonight, following the game, it's an all-new episode of Billy Dirtbag. See why Joe Flugel of the Orlando Sentinel calls it a crime drama so gritty, you might want to watch it under running water. And here comes the first batter to lead off the inning. Hammered to deep left field. Matsui can't come up with it, and it's off the wall. And Lowell has himself a single. No outs, runner at first base. Johnson looks in. Lets it go for a ball. Pitcher just missed with that one. And that one's a little too low for his liking. He looked to be taking all the way on that one. And he's ahead in the count 2-0. And that one looked a little high, but the home plate umpire says otherwise. Strike call. High hopper up the middle. Johnson fields it on the bounce. And Vertek reaches on the fielder's choice. Cora 0 for 1 to this point. Chucks up a strike with that pitch. Johnson with the windup. That's low and outside.
The ump called that a ball. You know, maybe next game he and I should change places. I can't do any worse than him.
Fouled on the third base line. The throw to first, and he's back safely. High hopper toward short. Johnson fields this one on the bounce. In time, and they turn the double play.
They're a bing, boom, ba, double play there, baby.
With the bottom of the inning coming up, the Yankees lead by 1. Hey, Jimmy, you've been losing some weight, haven't you?
Oh, yeah, I take these pills that literally burn fat while I sleep.
Weird side effects? Those things are dangerous.
No. My bedroom smells like a Virginia ham smokehouse when I wake up, but I love ham.
Matsui digs in. And no chance for the fielder on that one. Takes one low and inside. Well, that's good. You like to see some patience from your hitters.
Maybe the pitcher shouldn't try so hard next time.
Fly ball, center field. And he pulls it down. 1 out, nobody on base. And it's hit hard right back up the middle. Throws to first, and Cano is on with a single. Sheffield 1 for 2 to this point. Singled last time up. Fly ball left field. And he drops it for the error. He got him. And so there are 2 outs and a runner at first base. Fly ball left center. And Ramirez pulls it in to end the frame. And so at the end of the inning, the Yankees lead by 1. I wonder what baseball players think when they're staring in the fridge, Jimmy. I mean, are they thinking baseball thoughts or normal stuff like, they need more mustard or maybe I hate sweet pickles or, stuff like that? I don't know. Crisp digs in. Gets under at center field. And Damon puts it away. The Red Sox are struggling to get anything going at the plate, Jimmy. 1 out, nobody on base. Gets under it to left center. This one could be extra bases. Has himself a base hit. Ortiz. Flied out his last at bat. Sends one high and wide, foul ball. 0-1 the count. Got under that one to center field. And he puts it away. 2 outs, and they've got a man on first. Gets ready. And the old slow ball gets him off balance. Pop foul. Got under that one to left center. He makes the grab. After that half inning of play, New York leads by 1.
Hey, Tim, have you ever had a urinal fall on your feet?
No, have you?
Actually, twice. Once at the airport and once at home.
You have a urinal at home?
Down in the basement. Well, it's actually more of an old work sink, but who cares? I'm the only one down there.
He holds up on that pitch, and it's a ball.
Last time we saw this hump, that was a strike. His calls make no sense.
Want to know the count? Fly ball right center. And Crisp makes the catch. 1 out. Bases are empty. Pops it up. And low with the hot dog move for the out. Giambi, 2 for 3 on the day. And down goes the hitter. Look out. Two outs, and they've got a man on first. Rodriguez steps in. Fly ball, foul. And now the pitch. Everyone's amazed at that one, but it's still a ball. Whoever this guy is, winds up. Nothing doing there. He's got to find the strike zone on this next pitch or he's in trouble. Hit in the air to center field. And Chris pulls it in. And that ends the frame. After the bottom half of the inning.
Tim, do you believe in UFOs?
Well, last summer I had a blackout, Jimmy. I was on the lake, I was fishing. Next thing I know, I wake up face down in Muskie's Tavern. I think I may have been abducted.
That's because you ate all that all-you-can-eat smelt special. Remember how sick you got?
Nixon, 1 for 2 thus far. Singled last time up. Oh, that's just a coincidence, Jimmy. Swing and a miss, 0-1 the count.
You'll never see a better breaking ball than that ever.
Fires, and a big swing and a miss there. He was looking to put that one into orbit.
You know, the Hall of Fame should send Babe Ruth's home run balls to the moon next time they go up there. I mean, his balls belong on the moon. I mean, he hit them almost to the moon.
The Red Sox can't seem to get anywhere against this pitching. Youkilis steps into the batter's box. Johnson winds up. Line drive. And Youkilis reaches base safely.
That's what you want to do, youngsters. No need to hit a home run every time. Just get on base.
Lowell, a perfect 2 for 2 on the day. A run-scoring single in his last attempt. Lines it, foul. And the pitcher's ahead 0-1. High hopper towards second. Johnson picks it up off the bounce. And Lowell reaches base safely. 2 outs, 1 on. Gets under it, center field. And Damon makes the grab. And that'll do it for this half inning. With the bottom of the inning coming up, the Yankees lead by 1.
For all the Capricorns out there, avoid handling money today. Take inventory on your deepest desires. Romance will arise with someone whose name begins with an F.
And here's the batter to lead things off. Jeter steps in.
A ball. If you're gonna go through all the trouble to throw that pitch, why not make it a strike?
1-0. High hopper right side. The throw to first, and he is out. One out. Bases are empty. Hit hard. And Matsui reaches base safely. 1 out, man on first. Hit sharply first base. Youkilis makes the grab for the out. Line smash, but right at the second baseman. And that'll do it for this inning. And so at the end of the inning, the Yankees lead by 1.
And a big happy birthday wishes go to a Pasha May Sluvik celebrating her 83rd birthday. Pasha, hold the radio up to your ear. Happy birthday!
And here comes the batter to the plate to lead off the inning. Cora stands in. Releases. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Well, he went fishing there, but all he caught was a rubber boot. Vallone, now the windup. And he lets lets that one go by for a ball. I think knowing when not to swing is even more important than knowing when to swing. High bouncer, left side. And Cora has himself a base hit. Crisp, 1 for 3 on the day.
Oh, the batter's a coward. You know, it paid off, though. It was a ball.
Hit high in the air, left center. And he misses the easy catch. He'll be charged with an error. If you take your eye off the ball for a split second, that's what's going to happen. You've got to remain focused. Loretta gets ready. Skies one foul. 0-1 the count. Foul. 0-2. Loops one, shallow center. And he'll make the play. Just one out, and they've got men on base. And that one goes foul. The youngster made a nice catch. He'll remember this game.
That was a heck of a catch. I'm wondering if he still has his front teeth.
And that'll be a foul ball.
He swung past the point of no return, and he couldn't bring her back.
And he ropes one back up the middle. You seen him? Pulls it in. And that's a double play.
Whoa, you know, I looked away for a second, and suddenly they made 2 out.
After that half inning of play, New York leads by 1. Coming up after the game, it's an exciting episode of Dictionary Safari. Brandon finds another no-no word, and the entire class has to put their heads down. And here comes the batter to lead things off this inning. Digs in. And that drifts out of play.
What good does a foul ball do anybody?
And he doesn't fall for that one.
Hey, okay, we came here to watch baseball, not walk ball. Come on, let's go, guys.
And it counts at 1-1. That ball is hit on the ground, foul. Hit on the line to short. Rose to first. He got him. One out. Bases are empty. Whoever this guy is, stares down the batter. Skies one foul. 0-1. Chopper to second. Loretta picks it up in time. There are 2 outs. Base is empty. Little looper hit toward second. Euclid plays it off the bounce. And Damon is on first with a single. Looks for the sign. Gets under it to left center. Ramirez will field it on the bounce. And Giambi reaches base safely. Rodriguez flied out his last at bat. Delivers. Hang on, I don't know if the park's going to hold this one. See you later, that's a home run. And Rodriguez puts his team up by 4. Hook smash ball.
Oh, man, I'll tell you, he just put the old Ramalama ding-dong into it, Timmy.
A simply gigantic home run. People for the upgoat Stephen of baseball cannot be happy about that one.
Man, that was some hit, Tim. Did you hear how loud that crack in the bat was? Man, that's gotta hurt the batter's ears.
2 outs, nobody on base. Jeter steps in. Fly ball, left center. And he puts it away. And so at the end of the inning, the Yankees lead by 4. If you like money but hate to work, consider the cash business that could be the wave of the future. If you failed at every other too-good-to-be-true quick money scheme, maybe your luck's about to change. Call 555-MONEY-ME. And here's the batter to lead things off. Hit in the air to left. Pulls it down. 1 out, nobody on base. Nixon gets ready. Big swing and a miss, and he comes up as empty as the toilet paper roll in the Stadium John.
Real poetry there, Tim.
And he looks at one low and in for a ball.
He's been showing a lot more patience since he took up meditation. He can wait for pitches for, like 6 hours.
Low and inside. That's good work by the hitter. You have to wait for your pitch, Jimmy. Hit high in the air, left center. And Matsui puts it away. 2 outs, nobody on base. Euclid digs in. Pitch on the way. Sends one high and wide, foul ball.
It takes 2 to play baseball, but right now neither of these guys want to.
High bouncer toward the hole. Rodriguez, there you have it, folks. The Yankees get the win. And that's it for us. On behalf of our entire staff, I'm Tim Kittrell. Good night, everyone.
Speaking of staff, they fired that new guy, Ned, the stat guy.
Why? I liked him.
Because he was making up numbers.
Yeah, I don't remember Tomei having 83 home runs, now that you mention it.